Hey all, it's story time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, human beings on the earth in a whole new world of whatever this is. I got a story, as many of us all do, and I also have pictures of when all this was happening, and in the time that it was with my daughter and my son who died. This is kind of miraculous. I'll tell my story, but there's my son who passed away. I probably talked about it when I was kind of losing my fucking shit. That's my son Judah. He lived 7 days, guys. 2012. August of 2012. Born, I believe, on the... He was born on the 5th and died on the 12th of August 2012. Remember that date. Remember that time. Don't have to get all like symbolic and shit, but his name was Judah Emmanuel. This little baby boy right here, guys. Right here. That's my kid. He's watching out for me, and really, I might be watching out for all of us more than any of us know. So, there's my son. Alright, so here's the story. Here is the crazy ass story, because that, like I said, that photo's 2012. This is me with my daughter, 2013, after I went through some crazy shit. She's 4 or 5 now. She's gonna be 5, okay? Alright. So I just got these pictures back. That was from the other world as it was colliding and collapsing. Those pictures are great. So, story time. This is my bag. Right here. It's bag. It's a great bag. Little green bag, right? Doesn't look like much. It's just a little green bag I bought in California for like $10. It's a great little bag. Carry all kinds of shit in it. So, there's my little bag, right? Okay. And my pictures of my son, my daughter, and me. So that little bag. I lived in Idaho for a while. I lived in Idaho for almost 3 years. I moved there. That's where I lost my shit. And I was married. And I got in some situation where I was staying in this dude's garage because there was no other place for me to go. I was in the middle of a divorce with my wife, and I was living in this guy's garage, right? Now, I don't know many people in the little 900-person town I lived in. I didn't know very many people. I knew a couple people, but I didn't know that many people, man. At all. So, you know, I'm living in this garage and nobody knows I'm there except like 3 or 4 people, man. And I have that bag. And that bag has 2 books in it, and it's got some money in it. It's got like an iPod and a 4th generation iPod. It's got music. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, and a little bit of money. Not a lot, and toiletries and stuff. Didn't have a lot in it. It had my personal stuff in it. It had books in it, and not a lot of money or anything. And I had bought a really beautiful hat. It was a handmade hat. I really liked this hat, right? It was this black hat. Fit me really, really well. And the reason I liked it so much is because it's a handmade hat, man. You don't find that anymore, you know. It's quality. I'm about quality. I'm kind of a snob like that. I like quality over quantity. I would rather have something very finely made, fine chocolates, fine
coffees, fine anything. Really, it's, you know, I just liked that as a kid. I liked comics. I want the real deal. I want the first one. I don't want the second generation one. I want that first print. I want that, you know, I liked top, not because of money, because of quality and authentic real shit. I wanted that real shit, right? It's just how I am. It's just, so I buy this bag in California as in the world the way that it used to be. And so I'm in this place and I'm staying in this spot and nobody knows I'm there, right? Nobody except people that know that I'm there, which is very few and far between. And my bag's in there, and this hat that I bought, and I love this hat, man. I thought it was great. Now, like I said, I like quality things. It's not about the things, it's about the quality, and it's about the heart behind what I buy. It has nothing to do with materialism, but people like mistake that. Like rings, they mean something to me. It's all about what it means to my heart. It has nothing to do with the materialism. That's why anything ever meant in comics, everything meant something to me, because it spoke of a higher way or a higher realm or a different understanding of life, right? So my hat, I buy this hat from very, like, quality maker hat out in Idaho, where you could only get this hat. You couldn't get it anywhere else, man. I love that shit. So I get this bag, I come back, I'm in this place, I'm going through craziness, I'm having crazy-ass dreams, I'm staying with this guy, and I have my bag there. And I leave it in there. And nobody knows about this bag, guys. I'm not, like, tripping on this. Just like my hat. Nobody knows about this stuff. Like, it's not like some dude's watching me go in and out of this guy. This is a small little town. This is 900 people. This is not like big city, alright? And you would have to really, like, go in there and go all the way. I was all the way in the back of the garage. There was a separate room. You would have had to have been watching me. And I walk in there one day, and my bag is gone. And so's my hat. And that's all that's missing. I have other stuff there. I even think I had a lot of other stuff there. I mean, a lot of other stuff. Clothes. I made dream catchers and all kinds of like art stuff. And I had all this other stuff in there. But my bag and my hat disappeared. I mean, disappeared. I'm not talking like maybe someone stole it. Who knows? They disappeared. The hat and the bag. Gone. Poof. Not there anymore. Can't find it anywhere, man. Gone. I trip out. I flip out. Now, this is 2015. This is 3 years ago, guys. This is 2015, summer of 2015. 3 years ago. I believe the collapse happened in 2016. So, 3 years ago, my bag gets stolen, my hat disappears. I trip about it, man. I come back to Indiana, get a job, then go out in the woods, and a lot of shit happened. Well, I've been out on the street for 2 years, whatever. Don't matter. Today, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, this bag, man. My mom tells me, David, I had this bag. I thought she was talking about some other bag. It had my books still in it, had some of my change, it had my iPod in it, it has all kinds of, it had most of my stuff in it. It had like everything that I had kept in it. I don't even think really much is missing. There's still change in it. There's everything that was in that bag 3 years ago that was in it 3 years ago. Nothing's removed. The book was there, the 2 books were there, everything was there. Change is still there. Just like it'd been moved and transferred and then moved back and then sent back to my mom. Did it get stolen by inhuman hands? I don't know. Did it get moved because of what happened to this world? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't claim that it could have been whatever. Who knows, man? We see a lot of strange shit in this world. I do every day. So, I get this bag back today. Like I said, I thought it was some other bag. And I'm tripping, man. Because it's got pictures. Those pictures, too, man. All those pictures were in there, too. This bag gets back to where it's supposed to be 3 years later. So you can kind of write it off, say, oh yeah, you're just tripping, blah, 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 blah. Well, blah, blah, blah to you too. Blah, blah, blah to you too. This, to me, is pretty profound. So, take it for what it is. It's quite a miraculous story that this bag disappears in a very strange, like odd location and then reappears and is sent back. It could have been... It was in Idaho, guys, and it gets sent back to my mom's address because I had a letter in there or something with her address in it. So, things might not seem right now like they're on the up and up. It might seem that darkness is won and drove us crazy and changed all reality, but I think there's the latter, that maybe light is getting so bright that the darkness is tripping out so hard on humanity that it doesn't know what to do anymore because it's about to be completely decimated and removed from the planet forever. Maybe that's where we're really at, guys. We're different. Granted, humans are not the same. We don't care about each other like we used to. And yeah, genetically changed, genetically altered. The world's not the same. Maybe, like, we're at the edge where all of it goes. And it snaps, and it just goes back to where it came from. And it's removed from our planet forever. And if people don't want to ascend and become more aware and be on a higher plane, then they just stay in it. Or they go with it. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's we get to reclaim this planet. And it changes back. I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's a lot of prophecies about dark, end time, doom, gloom, Satan, Jesus, God. Maybe he's just waiting for us to be Christ. We keep saying Christ is coming back. Christ. Maybe he's coming back through you. Not through, like, he's not going to come in the clouds and, like, throw lightning bolts. And maybe he's waiting for us as humanity to wake up that he's already here in us. And we are the hands and feet. And we are what make it happen. Not some being in the clouds that comes down and just, like, strikes his enemies down like Zeus. We're all waiting for that. But, maybe that's not how it goes. We've been waiting for that shit for centuries. That's been prophecy. I mean, it's the same thing the disciples... What? In the Bible, they said the same thing. Christ, why aren't you, like, killing the Romans? Why... Peter goes and cuts the dude's ear off, right? We're thinking the same way, guys, as humanity. We're thinking the same way that Revelation is going to end the same, like, same mentality. Well, come on. We're all waiting and praying for Jesus to come back. Maybe he already did. But he wanted us to see it and hear and start caring again. We were all like, well, people don't care. Well, yeah, it changed, man. Maybe we had like this crazy apocalyptic consciousness that happened, and now God's just like, all right, well, you guys might have messed that up, but we're in something now. But that's why I tell this story. Just keep going. Bless you guys. Like I said, don't know, but I do know this. That's a miracle. That's miraculous that I have that bag in my possession with those pictures and everything in it. Bless you all. Peace. Have an amazing, beautiful glorious day. Enjoy it because you can. Alright, peace. I'm out.